6:30 news with our Vendée Flash this Friday evening. 1 week to Christmas, not long to wait now. And good news for Yannick Bestaven. It's been a nervous day for him in the South Pacific. Very light winds, making 5 or 6 knots. Good news now, he's back up to 16.2 knots on the speed gun, so he's moving again and he's going quite well. So let's have a look at the standings. Indeed, just to confirm that, Yannick Bestaven doing 16.2 knots. He is 41.8 miles ahead of Charlie Dallin. Dallin's made some significant inroads back into that lead over the course of the day, but he is second. Thomas Riong is the fastest at the moment in the fleet, 22.5 knots. Some nervous moments for him. He tried that strategy up to the north, but he's doing 22.5 knots on the speed gun up to 6 o'clock. He is, though, 129.8 miles behind the leader, Bestaven. Jean Le Cam's in fourth. He is 344.8 miles behind the leaders, so he's made up the best part of 100 miles in the last 24 hours. Jean Le Cam is 9 miles ahead of Boris Herrmann. Boris is making steady inroads into Jean Le Cam's lead. Could be challenging for fourth tomorrow, but Boris is still fifth. He's 13 miles up on Damien Sagan. Damien Sagan is a little bit ahead of Louis Burton. Louis Burton still expected to stop tomorrow afternoon, make a pit stop in Macquarie Islands. Louis doing 12.2 knots. Benjamin Dutroux in 8th. Isabelle Joschke is in 9th, doing 12.8 knots. Giancarlo Perdotti in 10th. Second fastest underwater, along with Charlie Dallin. Going well as Giancarlo in 10th. Alan Rura in 15th. Pip Hop here is now 60 miles ahead of Didac Costa. And making good gains, doing 13.2 knots relative to Didac, who's doing 8.4. So things looking good for Pip here at the moment. Next page, Kojiro Shiraishi in 22nd, steady progress, 14.9 knots in the speed gun, a 330-mile day. Nobody in the fleet's made over 400 in the last 24 hours. Interestingly enough, Miranda Merrin, 25 miles ahead of Alexia Barry, that little match race. Continuing, Ari Hussein a little bit slow, 6.6 knots. And Sebastian Destremo, who had problems yesterday and was doing 4 knots through the early part of the day, is now doing 11 knots and seems to be back on course. So that's the standings just now. It's 6 o'clock now. Pip here has been talking not about visuals, but talking about sound, and is talking about the sounds on board Medallia. And this is Pip.
I dived a couple of hours ago, just before dawn, and I'm heading down to the south now, back into the stronger breeze. And it's the first time that Medallia has been pressed up on this jive since Madeira, I think. So it's been quite a long time. So I've just crawled around the whole boat, done a whole boat check just to make sure everything's okay. And while I was doing it, I recorded all the sounds so that I could share with you what it's like. It's really noisy. So no pictures anymore. Just grab some headphones and yeah, have a listen.
I don't mind seeing a few people around here not enjoying the loud noises at Race HQ today after last night's Christmas party. Anyway, join us tomorrow for the Vendée Globe Live at 13:30 in France, 12:30 as usual, UTC in London. In the meantime, any questions at all about the Vendée Globe or any of the skippers, do post them on our Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Join me tomorrow.